Hello and welcome back here on my English YouTube channel about my Lego City project called Brickworld. And today's update is going to be one very big update because we are going to finish the first 20% of that very big station here. We're going to finish the roof part, and also we are going to add the missing parts inside here where there's going to be one server room. That's the server room of that big building, and that's going to be one nice addition. As I also said, the roof is going to be finished also today, so stay tuned for today's update. As often, I'm starting by testing some stuff, and that's my first testing stuff for the server room. I'm not quite sure what I want to do, but I looked at some server rooms and some pictures from server rooms, and I'm just starting to build some stuff, and I think that's the stuff I want to go on, and that's the first idea, and then something like that happens. That's of course not the final place for that, but these are the racks and all the other stuff. I added some stickers from different official Lego sets, and I think that's quite nice and looks quite nice for a server room, so we can take that big part here with our server racks and put it into the final place where it has to be placed in the upper part of our station building, and then it looks like that. I added some jumper plates here because I want to center it inside here, and because it's an odd number of studs, I had to place it in between the studs so it's centered here. You also can now place it directly here in that place, and I think it looks quite nice right now. It's not finished, but I think it's a good start for that server room. And also added a little, I have to change some parts here because I want to hide the windows, because there should be no natural light inside the server room. So I am going to hide these windows from inside with some plates. So I added these modified bricks in white into the wall. So I had to remove some parts, and that's starting point of all of that. Also added some light and one new worker here, and the lights are changing from red to blue because it's a little story time here. It's like red is when there's an error in the system, or blue when there's no error. And yeah, something is not right here in the server room, so the guy here has a lot of work to do, and he has he looks quite unsatisfied, but I think that's a nice little addition here. And also jumping to the next step, you can see I also added some more stuff here inside, also added the wall here, and there's a room here with that orange-white walls. That's the place where there are going to be the workplaces for our server room workers. And yeah, I think it looks quite nice. Of course, I did not hit the windows in that working place, but that's on the right side is the server room itself, and now we can build one. You can see me laying on the floor because I have to work a little bit at the cable management on our roof part, and that's the easiest way to do it on the floor, by standing it on the side and just adding what I want to do, adding some more lights, some more cables, because of course we just need some more light system for our server room. And I'm adding a kind of blue light, but it should not be too much of it, so I added that dimmer part here, of course, from Light My Bricks. Here it's a little wheel. You can change the how the light is, and you can look it here. You can see it here just by using the wheel. I can dim the light up or down. I think it should be a little bit less light. It looks a little bit like a dark light. I'm not sure how the English word for it, but I think the it's the right color. It's a little bit too heavy here on the camera. In reality, it's not so heavy blue, but yeah, that's the stuff I added. Also needed to add some more parts here for the wall between the server room and the room where the people are working. And here are the workplaces for the people. As always, just some little tables, and added all the stuff into that room behind. And here you can see it. And these are tables you can move up and down. Here's another guy running into the server room because there is still the problem, and that's the story here. And you can see the left one is a little bit higher, and you can, as I said, move these tables up and down. And here we have the just easily built stools, and yeah, that's it. That's the part here for the server room and everything else around it. So it's time to add the roof. And as I said at the beginning, we want to add all the details on the roof. Here you can see the cooling parts of the server room with a lot of these fans here and other stuff to cool down the server room. Also added some little red birds because the red is a nice added color here in that big part of gray colors and dark colors. So I'm adding some lighter stuff to make it a little bit nicer looking. As you can see, we have to work a little bit more at the roof, but that's no big problem. We can add so much details here at the roof. And here you can see, as I worked here on the right side is done. Also added some more details here on the side. And yeah, this part is already done. I think it looks quite nice with all that little details on the roof. And you can't imagine how much time you need to add all these little details on the roof, even if it's a so big roof part here. Now we have to add some more details on the left side, which is something you can see right now, and that's the finished part of the roof. So everything is done. I added some more details, more cooling stuff, more other stuff. I'm not sure what everything should be, but I think it looks quite nice. Adds a lot of detail to the roof, and that's the finished roof part. So just the last look before we are going to add it back to the building itself. There's a lot of parts inside here, and it's thousands of parts, but now it's time to move it. And here you can see a little size comparison between the building and myself. And now I just put it in here. It's not, it's just so built to, it slides in, and you can just put it everything in, and then just something I have to build again. Here it fall down, but yeah, that's a big part of our roof, and the roof just has to be installed, and then we can take a final look at what we did today. Just some little parts, because the roof part is so big, it's a little bit complicated to put it in, because it's just a very big part, and you have to look at every corner and every connection point. So it takes a little bit of time to put it in, but at the end, I think it looks quite nice. Just checking the last parts, adding the connection with the lights, so we are getting our roof lights back, and then we can just go to the next part of our video and look at how it looks in the night mode. And here it is. That's the first 20% finished part, completely finished part of the station building. I'm not sure if I want to add another light here to light up that lion statue. Yeah, it's something you can write me in the comments what you think about it. We can look down here into the shopping center, and with all these little details on top, and from that side you can see on the left side you cannot see anything through the windows, and here you have the working room from the server room workers. And yeah, I'm very satisfied with how that came out at the end, and I really like the final look of the side view where you can watch or look into every stuff here, like the office on the top of that Lego store, and we have that Chinese restaurant on the bottom, that little shops everywhere. And I really like how that look comes out at the end, especially here in the night mode. And that's it for today. One big update, and that's it. So stay tuned for new updates in the future, and bye.